Introducing to you first, fighting tonight out of the red corner, he weighed in at exactly 265 pounds and is tonight wearing black trunks with white trim. Hailing from the Motor City, Detroit, Michigan, he has a professional record of 10 wins, 3 losses, with all 10 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the towering inferno, Julius Long. And his opponent fighting directly across from him tonight out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 270 pounds and tonight is wearing black trunks with red. Hailing from right here, Des Moines, Iowa, his record consists of 29 wins, 1 loss, with 27 of those 29 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the reigning Iowa State and USBA heavyweight champion, Tye Fields.
The referee is Bart Baker.
All right, man, we've gone through the rules in the dressing room. This is a title fight. I expect a clean fight. When I break you, I want you both to take 1 full step back. You understand that? Yeah. Protect yourself at all times. Shake your hands. Come out. Let's go.
All right, Smitty, what do you expect early in this one?
Well, just remember, 30 of the 39 combined wins, 37 have come by knockout or stoppage. So I think there'll be fireworks early, but it'll be interesting to see how Fields does with the new style. Remember, he'll switch to the conventional style, so he told us.
That's how he is trained for this fight. They switched him around, which is very unusual midway through a guy's professional career, just when he's reaching part of his potential. Manuel Stewart made the change. Fields says it's a change for the better. And we are underway in our main event tonight. Tye Fields in the black trunks with the red trim. Julius Long in the black trunks with the white trim. Long told us he would stick and move and not get into the power range of Tye Fields. Big headbutt on the inside that time as these huge men lock up.
Fields is doing as he told us, fighting as a righty. And Julius is kind of moving right into the power hand, which would now supposedly be the right hand. There's a good move to shift it up a little bit and duck under it.
Well, Julius Long wants to get Tye Fields tired, and Tye Fields is bleeding from the nose from that clash of heads. I think he might be bleeding from the nose.
It's awful red, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Tye Fields risking a lot. He's got a 15th ranking. Pounding shots there by Julius Long. And Tye Fields just holding on to him. And Long expending a lot of energy. Just see the intensity in the face of Julius Long.
Long told me in no uncertain terms that he questions the chin of Tye Fields. And also the stamina, even though he went 12 rounds in his last fight.
Well, he's not the only one that questions the chin of Tye Fields. We'll see if he can reach that mark during this fight. It's been a pretty good start for Julius Long, negating the power advantage of Tye Fields. Clubbing left-right combination. Crowd reacts, but I think Julius Long is fine.
Making a mistake, though, Julius, moving straight back rather than side to side. With a 90-inch reach, you would think that Long would try to use his left jab just to stick it out there at least when Fields moves in.
One of Long's strategies, Smitty, is to try to tire Tye Fields out. Long believes he's in better condition than Fields. There's a straight right hand that's scored from Fields. And Long up against the ropes. That's a lot of man right there leaning up against Long.
Watch the uppercut of Long. He told me that's his best punch. You don't usually see it thrown that effectively from tall guys, other than Riddick Bowe did it pretty good, but he told me that's his best shot, the uppercut.
Rugged start to this one, our main event here in Des Moines, Iowa. Tye Fields looking for his 30th win as a professional. Coming in at 270. Last time out, he was 278 against Sherman Williams. So he doesn't need any more size, does he? He needs technique and more grappling here. And this is not a bad strategy. Oh, a headbutt, another headbutt. And in fact, I think he might have hit the referee with his head that time.
Well, he was already complaining earlier about something, a low blow, I think.
Don't hold, don't hold. Keep your head up, all right? I'm going to tell you again. No holding here.
blood.
Box.
Round one comes to a close. That's a fast pace for two very big men. And again, there is no stool in the corner. Julius Long very slow in getting the stool in the corner. Tye Fields is seated. These are large tools for these large men. Taking a look at the headbutt from round one. Saw a lot of grappling, and there you see Long. Watch his head. Did it once.
Not once.
Did it again. And in fact, it was Tye Fields' head on the ricochet. The ricochet of Tye Fields' dome got the referee. It's been an unusual night.
What a bizarre night.
Did he call combination on that bank? I don't know. Wow.
Give him the spit bucket back down.
Take another look at the headbutts.
Referee warnings along with the headbutts. Let's take another look.
Now watch how he sets up the second headbutt.
Yeah.
He'll set it up, and bam, there it comes, a double. Wow.
It was a double knocker. He hit Fields to, in turn, hit the ref. So we are ready for round two. Very unique start to that. We said it was going to be an unusual night, and that's just what we've had here in Des Moines.
Very weak left jab by Long. He's not utilizing that punch at all. He's just pawing with it. That's going to set up the right hand of Tye Fields.
Nice combination on the inside. Long pounding away in the clinch. Obviously, somewhat effective. A little blood from the mouth of Tye Fields. And poor Bart Baker.
Yeah.
He is the referee in here. And he is just dwarfed by these guys.
He's caught in the middle somehow.
Tye Fields trying to use that jab. A little too early to see if that change from the southpaw stance is doing Fields any good.
What's going over here? Where's going here?
Could be a point taken away for a headbutt.
Come here. No, I wasn't breaking. Come here. I didn't hear you say break. I didn't know you were breaking. Hit on the break. 1 point. Hit on the break. 1 point.
Point taken away from Julius Long for hitting on the break.
You know, you're supposed to warn a guy before you take a point away. I mean, there's a lot of rough house tactics here. Maybe Barker was getting back at Long for the headbutt that
was too obvious. You're right. Could be a payback makeup call, Smitty. Tye Fields breathing heavily from the mouth right now.
This is going to get ugly unless the referee gets control of this. And gets control of it right now.
Come on.
Tye Fields talking to the referee. You see a big breath by Tye Fields.
Let's see your hand.
I think
what's the call?
The tape is loose.
Right here.
Little piece of tape loose and no rhythm found by either fighter
cut
here.
It off. It's wrap.
This fight has gone ugly early.
Keep your hands up, baby.
You almost need Hulk Hogan to referee these two. This could get really ugly for a rather diminutive referee.
Tye Fields, man, he is just massive. And neither man has really established anything offensively. No jabs, and down goes Julius Long, and down goes Tye Fields. And Fields hit his head right on the top of that rope. And let's see if Julius Long's going to get up. Tye Fields fell on top of him.
Might have hurt his leg there. His knee, his left knee.
There's a hole in the can. There's a divot in the ring right there. There's a big hole in the ring, and he stepped into that hole. You see it right over there?
Yes, right
in front of one of the judges.
Saw Henry Akinwande go through a ring one time, and they're going right over at it again, that area.
Yeah, it's very dangerous. Someone could turn their ankle in there, but this is where we find ourselves right now in round two. 35 seconds to go.
Nice right hand there. Best punch of the fight by Fields.
He hurt him. Long is hurt. Tye Fields, these huge behemoths right above us. Tye Fields trying to set him up. Going off to the other side of the ropes. Trying to fend off the battle of Tye Fields. Wow.
This is not the sweet science we're seeing right now, but it is a lot of fun.
Your punches up.
How tired Tye Fields looks.
Tye Fields is tired, no doubt about it. Julius Long, though, isn't in much better shape here in Des Moines.
Give me a step back. Give me a step back. Box. Whoa, whoa.
What a round. A little bit of something for everybody in that round. And Julius Long having a hard time with his ankles here. He is exhausted.
Go to his body.
Now these guys actually need these tall stools. The other fighters, maybe that's what they had in mind with these stools.
All you got to do, work the jab, take a step back. He's falling until you're smothering your shots.
We spoke about the rough house tactics in this fight.
Start a jab, take a step back, shoot it right hand over the top.
And you see that Fields, they're grappling on the inside. Down goes Long, man. And on top of him goes Fields.
Stepped in a hole right there. There's a hole in the canvas, a divot. And here's the big shot by Tye Fields, the best punch of the fight. It really glanced off his shoulder, Smitty.
Right. Right to the side of the head.
Quite a start to this one. Round 3 underway. This fight, the main event scheduled for 12 rounds. Not so sure we're going to reach round 12. I'm Larry Michael with James Smith. We're in Des Moines, Iowa, as CSI Sports presents Corona's World Class Championship Boxing. Our main event, 2 Colossus heavyweights in there right now. One is 7'2", the other is 6'9½".
Now he switched to southpaw.
Oh, big right hand, right on the button by Tye Fields. Rocks the Lord of Long. I don't know if he's getting up.
7, 8, 9, 10. Oh!
He's up.
He's up at the count of 10. Remarkably, blood from the mouth, and this one will continue. But how long will it continue? Fields going in, trying to finish it.
No, he needs to try to hold on. Long does.
Fields just chopping away with those huge arms of his. Julius Long hanging on somehow.
That's what he needs to do. Drop up. He went down.
Down again. Didn't see the punch, but he's flat on his back.
I didn't see a punch there.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
This time he will not get up. And big Tye Fields, right in front of us, is jumping down into the crowd. Tye Fields into the crowd. Well, they love him here, that's for sure. And he is a winner, his 30th victory. His 28th win by knockout. And Tye Fields is the winner, and he's back in the ring after that quick exit. And Smitty, I don't know if we learned a whole lot about Tye Fields here tonight, but he sure is big.
Well, perhaps he had some, perhaps some of his tentativeness or looking at the fact that it looked a little ugly was the fact that he was switching for the first time to the orthodox style.
Right.
And because he's fighting for the first time a guy that was taller than him, maybe that created a lot of it. But in the end, he got it done.
Julius Long tastes defeat for the 4th time as a professional. And the WBE Heavyweight Championship belt has just been strapped around the waist of Tye Fields. Let's take a look at the knockdown. First knockdown,
See,
I believe.
Yeah, on the ropes, very wild is Long.
This is ultimately the final knockdown, and he went down without being hit. He went down without being hit. I'm not so sure if it was accumulation of punches. But we've got more heavyweights coming up. Also, Tye Fields will be introduced as the Here's Tye Fields, one of his cornermen from the Crown Gym.
Number 1.
Big win for Tye Fields. Didn't get a chance really because of the awkward nature of this matchup, Smitty, to really see him and what he had to offer from that conventional stance.
Well, I think it was difficult. He's switching to a different style, a different side, and he's going up against a guy that's taller, who was fighting unorthodox. But in the end, he found a way to get it done.
So Tye Fields is the winner. There you see him. He's very happy. Started his career here in Des Moines, Iowa. Got a lot of friends in the area. And he runs his record to 30-1. And the question obviously becomes, what is next for the giant Tye Fields? Didn't get a chance to see a lot of his skills there. But he works hard in the Kronk Gym, and he has improved as a boxer, no doubt about that. Is he good enough yet to be one of the top 10 heavyweights in the world? Gonna have to wait and see. There's Julius Long. Obviously depressed. He had predicted a knockout. And in fact, that's what happened, except it was him getting knocked out. Julius Long falls to 10-4. Only one of all of his fights has gone the distance. That was his last fight. There's Tye Fields. He's got a ton of belts. He's got about 6 belts in his possession now. There's another one, USBA belt. The WBE, which is won tonight. He's the Iowa State heavyweight champion. But, you know, he's not satisfied with that. He wants to get into the top 10 and one day be world heavyweight.
Big Tye Fields, who's lost 20 pounds for this fight, trying to make a big turn in his career, Ken. When a heavyweight boxer who normally fights at 280 loses 20 pounds and is super focused, I could see it in Tye's face at the press conference. He is really determined to make a difference. He says he's quicker. He says he's faster. We'll see tonight.
Well, I like what I see so far. He's using his jab. He looks relaxed. He looks like he wants to do a workmanlike job, and that's what he's got to do. He's got to feel Butler out. Remember, Butler's got a knockdown, I should say, over Klitschko when he was sparring. That means with headgear, 16-ounce gloves on. So obviously, Butler's got a big punch. What Tye's got to do is box him.
You talk about sparring. Actually, these two guys have sparred together. It was I think it was around 5 years ago in Las Vegas where Butler and Tye did spar together. So they do know each other not too bad. One thing that Butler did say at the press conference, that he said, you're right, Tye's lost a lot of weight. He might be a little quicker, but I do know quite a bit about him.
Oh, yeah, they know each other. They've been around for a long time. The one thing that Tye Fields possesses is big punching power in either hand, but he's got to be careful. He's got to be careful. He can't waddle in here with his hands down, because Butler possesses a lot of power, so he's got to stay on that jab like he was for the first minute. Feint him, keep feinting him, keeping him on the outside, and look to pot shot him with that left cross. And after he hits him with that left cross, which he should be coming right away, then come back with a hook. Don't be afraid. There it is.
Oh, nice right hand there by Butler. He got it in on the chin of Tye Fields.
That's what Tye's going to do. Keep jabbing like that, Tye. And don't stop jabbing, and keep your hands up. Keep the jab going. Bug him with that jab. Doesn't have to be hard, but it's got to be fast.
One of the defensive knocks on Tye Fields, Kenny, is that he does keep that left hand a little too low, and it does open him up to that right cross when he is facing the right-handed boxers. So I know that you've talked about it before, and it's been documented before too, that Tye demonstrates incredible knockout abilities, but his defense has been questioned somewhat, especially in losses to guys like Monty Barrett and Michael Graham.
Exactly. He's got to watch out for the power here. And the way you watch out for the power is you keep your distance and you keep that jab in front of his face. Nice and relaxed. Just what he's doing now, but don't take no chances early. Butter him up with that jab and look what's open. Look what he's giving you. He's leaning back, so double jab and then come with the left cross. Double jab. Don't just one jab. Do it twice. Do it 3 times, then come with that left cross.
Well, again, you've seen that right hook coming through for Rafael Butler. So he's feeling nice and relaxed. He's definitely not moving around a lot. That right hand comes through again. Tye Fields handling everything Butler's got to throw at him so far. One thing that we know about Butler, and Kenny, you and I talked about it beforehand, and it's been brought up in the media as well, is that there's no question that Butler has knockout potential. And for Tye Fields, he's facing a guy that went 10 rounds with Nevin Pajek, and Tye wants to make short work of Butler to show Pajek that he wants that Canadian title. Oh, a huge shot that hits Tye Fields. Whether it was a slip or not, we don't know, but Tye Fields is a little wonky getting up in the neutral corner as both guys went hard at each other. Fields now has to stay in the game as Butler's looking for the knockout. Big shots being thrown by Butler, and he's trying to knock out Tye Fields. Fields coming back with some good shots off the ropes, and it helps when you've lost 20 pounds to regain what you've lost when you get nailed like that, Ken.
What Tye's got to do is exactly what he's doing. He's got to tie him up now. Tie him up, keep him tied up for a little bit now. Just pester him with the jab and tie him up again. Get through this round. Don't start exchanging with him right now. Tye, no, wrong. Got to start jabbing. Got to start working that jab. Don't look for these home runs when you've just been hurt a bit. Because if you're looking for a home run, you just might get hit hard. Tye's got to go back to what he did in the first round. That's right. Just let light on your feet, too. Just relax. Keep your left hand up.
Fields goes and throws a big left, and he gets in tight with Butler. You can see the anger on Big Sky's face as he gets in tight with Butler, but Butler smiling in the corner. basically letting the fans know he's not hurt.
Well, that's how you get your respect back. Tye Fields is getting his respect back right now. He's not letting that one little shot affect him in any way. He put pressure back on him to get his respect back from Butler. Butler's trying to Sunday him with the right hand, so Tye should start feinting more, using his jab more and feinting more.
You can see that Butler is not breathing heavy at all. He's nice and relaxed. Tye Fields has been dropped to the canvas once in this round, so very important for him to use his defense and get out of this, Ken, so he can recoup and basically have a game plan going into round number 3.
Exactly. Tye's got to relax right now. Just take it easy, relax. Don't worry about that. He did good the first round. It was a good round for him, but he's got to go back to what he did in the first round. Bug him with the jab, throw short 1-2s, and bring your hands back. Bring your hands back, and you do everything with speed, because he's looking to come back over top with that right hand.
There you see right there, Butler trying to get that right hand through. He knows that that left hand is staying low on Tye Big Sky Fields, and that was a tough round for Big Sky, getting knocked down by Rafael Butler, and Butler is a huge puncher. We know that. Let's take a look at some of that action in the second round, and what a round it was for Rafael Butler. He ended up clocking right there Big Sky Fields.
Look,
with
he caught him on the ear.
Yeah, right when he was walking in.
Right there.
There you go.
Kind of on the ear and on a brushing shot. And when you're moving in with 260 pounds and you get hit by a shot like that, Tye was smart to stay on one knee like that and regain himself. But what Tye's got to start doing is he can't be dropping his hands, and he's got to start going better with his jab because he's dropping his hands. He's got to relax more. Don't try and hit hard, hit fast.
Round number 3 as these super heavyweights do battle here at the Shaw Conference Center in Edmonton, Alberta. Glad you could join us here on Sportsnet. I'm James Monsees along with former 2-time Canadian heavyweight champ Ken Lacusta. Glad we could bring you the action here.
See, I like what I see now. Loose on his feet, hopping on the feet a little bit and peppering him with the jab and looking for openings. All he should be doing in this round is regaining himself just with that jab, relaxing, and get back.
Advantage.
Exactly, and get back into the fight. Don't look to try and Sunday him with these big punches. Chip away right now. Get yourself back into this fight. Nice and relaxed like that on your toes.
For Rafael Butler, you can see the way that he's operating. It's a very similar type of boxing style to what we saw out of way back when Bert Cooper fought Willie DeWitt. Bert Cooper stood in the middle of the ring, allowed Willie to kind of move around, and then all of a sudden, bang, bang, Bert Cooper wasn't tired. He hit Willie DeWitt with a couple of big shots, and down Willie went.
Well, exactly. Butler's taking it easy. He thinks he can finish this fight off with a couple of good shots. That might not be the best strategy. Tye's got to just keep doing what that's it. Chip away. Don't try and do anything hard. Just let them go with speed and balance. It's just like hitting the golf ball. You try and hit it too hard, it don't go anywhere. You try and chip away like Tye Fields is doing now, and Tye will get himself back in this fight. Pop, pop, nice and loose.
You watch Butler, though, Kenny, he's only throwing right hands. He's not even throwing a jab.
No, he's not. He's like I said, he found a little success in that with that one big shot. He thinks he can do it all in one shot, and that just might be something that's going to work against him in this fight. Tye now is starting to get himself back in the fight. As long as he just stays light in his feet and he is in good shape, he's going to get right back in there because Tye's a big puncher. Tye can hit with either hand, and he can do damage. He's just got to keep his jab going. But you can see right the way the stance is on Butler that he's looking for one big punch. And Tye should see that. And Tye should just keep chipping away with that jab.
Well, he's been in the ring enough, and he certainly knows, and he's been caught a couple of times where it's thrown him to the canvas as it has tonight. He was able to get back up. I think a lot has to do with the fact he's in incredible shape, Ken, and now Tye Fields has to make sure that he's smart and he doesn't fall into that right hand. And he's doing the proper thing, like you say. He's going away from the right hand, and he gets a good left hook to the face of Rafael Butler. It's the first time we've seen any good, decent contact to the head of Butler as well.
Exactly, and he's starting to come back into this fight now just by using that spear. Pop him, pop him, pop him, move him, pop him. Look for some short left crosses. That's all you got to do. Get back in the fight. You can't win the war until you start winning the war. You're not just going to win it with one shot in most cases. That was a much, much better round for Tye Fields. Much more educated and a much better round. Tye is a very, very hard puncher, but he's got to have the distance to get them punches in. And that's what he's giving himself a chance to do right now.
Let's go to Kenny Lakusta's scorecard. How do you have it so far?
Well, I got it even. He was hurt in the first round, but he's come back with that jab. He's come back to even this fight out. He's got to win this fight. He can only win it if he starts to jab and keep his jab going and work off the jab, and then his power is going to start showing. He's picking his punches nicely. The power will show as the fight wears on. He'll get in some nice big shots, but he's got to keep chipping away like he is now.
The big key for Tye Fields is that he has to keep moving to his right-hand side
exactly
to stay away from the Butler's power right-hand hook because that's where he caught him before, and he caught him a couple times with it. Obviously, he's doing the right thing right now, Ken, as long as he doesn't fall into getting into the big brawl.
Exactly. I like what he's doing now. He's moving to the right. He's moving away from Butler's power hand. So Butler's going to have to start to box a little bit to get that big right cross in. He's not just going to get it in. And Tye is doing a nice job boxing. He's starting to mix up his punches. He should start hooking off that jab, going to the body with that left cross, just like that. But he's got to start snapping them punches.
There's that right hook again. It does catch Fields. His hand was low.
Fields is a very, very tough guy with big power. But he's got to get away from that toughness just for a couple rounds and keep going with that jab. And all of a sudden, he's going to start to get some openings, some big-time openings.
Rare jab right there by Butler. It got right through and hit Tye Fields on the chin. There's a nice left hook. And you can see Butler playing games with Tye Fields.
See, he's trying to get him he's trying to bait Tye a bit, to slug with him, see? He's trying to bait Tye, but Tye's doing exactly what we said at the start he should be doing. Just putts with that jab. Trust me, as the fight goes on, he's going to have some big openings. Because just keep the left hand up. And Tye, that's all he's got to do, and keep jabbing like that.
Well, you can see the quickness of the jackhammer that Rafael Butler has. He's got a big right hand, and that's what helped him win the Golden Gloves as a super heavyweight as an amateur. Just missed the Olympic team for the United States of America as well. He's a very talented boxer.
He's a relaxed boxer. He takes his time in there. He doesn't get excited. He's not jumping here, jumping there. He uses his energy for himself. He doesn't give it away with making these big lunges and these big punches. He's just trying to time. What he's trying to do right now is time Tye Fields into something. But Tye's doing the right thing, keeping his jab short, keeping his left hand up, and he just keeps working. And Butler's just giving him these rounds. He's giving him the rounds. And Tye's just got to keep that jab going. And trust me, as this fight wears on, all of a sudden you're going to see some big openings for Tye Fields. But the only way there won't be is if Butler starts to change his game plan a bit. And his game plan has to be to come on a little bit more. To come on a little bit more is more of a gamble, but he might get rewarded with that gamble, but he might also be knocked out with that gamble.
Let's take a look at some of the action from that fourth round, and you'll see the big shot coming up here for Tye Big Sky Fields. He gets it through. It was a good shot, but then Butler makes it seem as if it was nothing.
Well, see, when guys do that, they're trying to pull you into something that you shouldn't be doing, slugging with him. He slugged a bit in the first, and it got Tye Fields in trouble. Tye has to just stick to the game plan, forget all the fancies, and just keep his jab going and box this guy. This game is boxing. It's nothing. Very nice what I see now. Coming out, using that jab. Very good. And keep his left hand high.
Well, we're in the fifth round here in our main event of the evening. 10 rounds of the heavyweights. If it goes the distance, Rafael Butler out of Rochester, Minnesota, taking on Tye Big Sky Fields, originally out of Missoula, Montana, now fighting out of Edmonton. And Tye Big Sky Fields wants a piece of that Canadian championship belt, and this is a huge fight for him if he will get a fight with Nevin Pajek, and if he's going to challenge the champion, he needs to take care of Rafael Butler. No question, Butler's got punching power, but one thing is for certain, Big Sky Fields has got that punching power too. Both of these guys going toe-to-toe.
Really like what I see here in this round. I like Tye. He's being smart, and he's throwing some good power shots, and he's loosening up a bit. He's loosening up a bit, and he's doing exactly what he should do. His left hand could be a little bit higher, and he's got to move away from that Butler's right hand. Don't go to the left, go to the right, exactly. And keep going. Keep doing what you're doing, Tye. He's going to keep on doing this, and he's going to do it for the rest of the fight if he wants to come out and win this fight. Exactly, perfect. But don't go to the right, Tye. Go the other way. That's right. Go that way. Move away from his power hand.
You can just see Butler is stalking, not even wasting much energy, just standing in the middle of the ring, waiting for an opportunity to throw that jackhammer of his, a right hand, which has demolished a lot of boxers. Butler with 28 knockouts in his professional career, ranked number 62 in the United States. He's a dangerous man when he punches hard. He's coming off with, what's surprising is that he went all the way to the UK and Liverpool, ended up getting knocked out by up-and-comer David Price, who's 9-0 as a pro now. KO in the first, got knocked down twice in the first round, so obviously David Price put a lot of pressure on Rafael Butler early, caught him early, and ended the fight. So this is a different situation.
Well, that can happen in the heavyweight division. You get a punch in first, you can get hurt, and it's all over. What Tye Fields is doing, though, is really, really nice. What I see now is nice. This is how big 6'8" Tye Fields has to fight. Take your time. There's no rush here. You're not doing no 100-meter sprint here. You're chipping away. There it is. Then the left cross. And just keep doing what you're doing. And keep your left hand up and mind your defense. Keep the feet nice and loose. Everything he's doing since the first round has been really, really good. He's got to stick to this plan. And our fighter, Butler, has to start to put more pressure on, double up his jab, and get through that long jab. And don't just throw one punch at a time.
Whoa, couple of big rights and lefts. But Tye Fields could be saying to the audience, that was nothing. There was nothing there. He didn't get hurt by anything.
99% of the time. The thing with heavyweights, you can do it all the time. And he's starting to do the right thing now. Since the second round, he's doing feet, nice and light. Moving away from his right hand. He's doing the right thing. See? Moving the feet and moving away from the right hand. Very, very good. He's just got to keep doing it, and he's got to be in shape to win this fight. And if he continues doing what he's doing, he's going to win this fight. Keep your hands up and keep doing what you're doing. Very, very good.
You can see that Butler's actually keeping his hands up a little bit more this round as well. His corner obviously made some changes. Butler was keeping that right hand a little bit lower, looking to throw the big punch, and they've made some changes. They want him to probably get a little bit busier with the jab, because we didn't see the jab earlier, Ken, at all from Butler.
What Butler's corner's doing now is they're saying, hey, forget this. You're letting this guy take the fight away with his jab. Just put them hands up. Start moving in, not kamikaze style, but with the hands up, defensively smart, and come in and get close enough so you can land these punches you're throwing instead of being on the outside. Have him moving back and look to catch him with them big shots.
Butler ends up going up against the ropes. Tye Fields using that jab a lot. He wants to level his big left hook, which is a huge punch for him, and he does catch Butler there. Butler comes back with a right hook of his own. Now they're against the ropes. Anything can happen. Big left hook, another right hook. Doesn't hit Fields. Fields is now going to work on Butler. He gets it through. Butler's head snapping back. Kenny, let's just hope that Tye Fields doesn't punch himself out, because Butler's trying to throw everything he has in his arsenal. Butler's nose bleeding heavily, and Tye Fields just going to work on Butler. Butler getting tired. He's trying to survive. Hitting the center of the ring, and Tye Fields is not giving up. He's throwing everything he has. You got to be impressed, King, with the stamina of Tye Fields throwing all these punches, and Butler being able to take the barrage that he has.
so far. There it is. What a fight. What a good fight. Tye Fields seen the opening, and he went and took it. Real good. Seen the opening and went and took the advantage of the guy laying on the ropes, not throwing punches back, and Tye really rose to the occasion. Tye really rose to the occasion.
He showed his stamina, Ken. All the training, losing the 20 pounds, had to have given Big Sky Fields that extra energy to basically take referee Len Koivisto to the point where he felt that Rafael Butler's position was in danger, and because of that, he stops the fight.
Exactly. You got to tip your hat to Tye Fields. He got an advantage here.
Let's take a look at it.
And look at him take advantage. He ain't slowing down. He's throwing punches like Sugar Ray Leonard right now. See, one punch back and then right back on, not giving him no chance to rest. Really, really impressive. After the first round, Tye Fields boxed like we said he should box, and then he gets this like we said. Things like this happen if you're smart.
You look at the exchanges here, you can see that Tye Fields is landing, Rafael Butler is not, and that's where a referee has to sit there after so many headshots. He's got to make a decision as to whether or not he stops the fight, and that's what Len Koivisto did. He saw that Rafael Butler was not landing any shots. It was all Tye Fields. So many headshots. At a certain point, the referee basically says, you know what, I want to make sure that this guy's not going to wake up in the hospital with a brain injury, and that's why Len Koivisto did what he did. Very, very big win, and he wanted a decisive victory against that man right there, Rafael Butler, and no question that Tye Big Sky Fields got exactly what he wanted. And now he has an opportunity to take on the Canadian heavyweight champ. Let's go into the ring for the official results.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Len Koivisto stops his bout at 2 minutes, 27 seconds of the 6th round. Your winner by technical knockout, Tye Big Sky Fields!
5 rounds. Tye Fields has never been past 5 rounds. And look at this, 6'9" Tye Fields against Sherman Williams. All right, Scott Ledoux, 54 years old, but you were in there just a couple weeks ago against Tye Fields.
I'll tell you something. When I got home, I had a little black eye. Mama wasn't happy, I'll tell you that. But it was okay. He moves well. He's got a very strong punch, but he's in against a veteran. He's gonna have to use all those skills tonight to win this fight. This is a step up for Tye.
In 2.5 months before he sparred with Scott Ledoux, he sparred with Lennox Lewis, getting him ready for that Klitschko fight. He feels that he impressed Manny Stewart with that work in the gym. Since then, Manny has taken him under his wing. What do we need to see, and more importantly, what does Manny Stewart need to see tonight to prove to us that Tye Fields can really have a future among contending heavyweights, Scott?
We watch what he's doing right now. Whenever Sherman Williams is coming forward on him, he's sliding back and not letting this guy close the gap. He can't let those overhand rights land. He used to freeze up when a guy came to him. Now he's got him sliding back like a Lennox Lewis, using that height and that reach and that jab to keep his guy off. Tye can't lean forward. He's got to keep the weight back a little bit and use that right jab and keep tattooing. Sherman Williams is not a fool. He's been around for a while. He's been in his game. He's fought some good opposition, better opposition than Tye has. But Tye has never had the training he's getting right now. See how he moves away?
Yeah, right hand comes into the body from Sherman Williams as Tye steps back.
Very light on his feet for a big man, I'll tell you that. But Sherman Williams does not want to get down in that shell, get caught with one of those uppercuts.
Left hand came in, glanced.
You can still see the anxiousness of Tye Fields when he throws those little punches on the inside. The old Tye Fields would have froze up when the guy threw the over right hand. This new Tye Fields moves back. Eventually, Sherman Williams is going to have to try and come in more, and when he does, Tye might have something for him to reach. As you can see, Tye's using that height advantage. Williams is having a difficult time finding the range. The old Tye Fields would have been easier to find. This is exactly how Lennox Lewis fights. People said Lennox was boring, but it's the same style. Use that jab, use that height and that range, not let the guy trap you.
That's a big, big paw he's sending out there. Comes in with the left hand at the end of this first round.
Tye has just got to stay patient.
ESPN 2 Tuesday Night Fights brought to you by Miller Lite. Tell it over a great tasting, less filling Miller Lite. It's Miller time. The Mountaineer Racetrack here in Chester, West Virginia. Right next door, we are inside the Harv. It's our main event on Tuesday Night Fights. And Scott Ledoux, let's show you what happened at the end of that first round.
You watch his little uppercut he threw with that left hand and a little right hand shot. Sherman Williams was not on balance and got knocked backwards. He's feeling the power of Tye Fields.
6'9", Tye Fields against 5'11", Sherman Tank Williams. Fields threw 63 jabs in that first round, but he only landed 14% of them, landed 9.
He's getting better. Look how he moves back on those feet. Very light. You want to see that out of Tye Fields.
Left hand connects.
One thing Tye can't do is get careless here. If we finish this round, Tye would be an extended area. He's never gone a lot more rounds. You know, he goes just a couple rounds in most of his fights.
Averages his average fight is 1.5 rounds.
We got 30 seconds to go to get to that.
Let go. He's been backing up that right lead jab with a left uppercut consistently so far.
I'm impressed with the fact that Tye is staying on the game plan that they've set out for him and showing him not to get too careless. Sherman Williams has got to figure out a way to get inside, just like I tried to do. It was very difficult. When he moves on his feet like that, he's hard to trap. And 6'9", he just stands up. You can't reach him. A lot of guys have questioned Tye's conditioning, but here's a guy who's ran a marathon. I think he's okay. You can see Tye there, when he gets a guy crouched covered up like that, he starts dropping his hands. That's what he can't do. That's where Sherman Williams can land a shot. This is the difference in the old Tye Fields. When that guy starts winding up with that right hand, Tye just slides back with that right hand out in front of him. That left jab.
Both of you got to step. All right, got to step.
Tye looks over at the corner for approval, and he should be getting it. He's doing a nice job in here. And I'll tell you what, Sherman Williams is not a guy that's going to go home early. He's going to be there and try and make a night for you. Try and find a way to win. He's proven that in the past.
Body shot comes in, then he goes upstairs with the right hand.
One of his first punches that's landed. Tye Fields is so big, he makes it look awkward in there, but it's just the size. He's huge. And he's so strong when you get inside. Fields, you grabbed onto a telephone pole.
So more of the same from Tye Fields, but a little spurt from Sherman Tank Williams here in round number 2. Oh, there's something special in the air. Thursday night, the NFL season gets a super start on ABC, 9 Eastern. The NFL's newest rivalry, the Jets against the Redskins. Of course, Lavernius Cole's the center of that game. That's Thursday night on ABC Sports. 9 o'clock, Jets, Redskins. NFL on ABC, the NHL also on ABC, and there's one of the superstars of the game, Mario Lemieux, made the short trip over from Pittsburgh to check out Tuesday night fights here at the Harv in Chester, West Virginia. Round number 3, 6'9" Tye Fields against Sherman Williams. Scott, let's talk about Sherman Williams and what you think he needs to do. You said earlier you have to make him pay for those misses in terms of Tye Fields coming in and missing. hasn't really done that so far through 2 rounds.
Tye hasn't allowed him because he's moved back out of the way, and Fields has moved back out of the way. Sherman hasn't been able to reach him. As long as he uses that height and that reach and those legs, Sherman Williams is going to have a tough time tonight here getting to this guy. And he realizes it now. This is a different fighter than what he's seen on TV. What we saw in that earlier promo showing him throwing punches from every angle, just being a clubber. He's boxing a little bit now. He will go back to clubbing when he gets the guy in trouble. Right there is where he should have caught Fields. Fields threw a couple of shots close. That's when Sherman Williams should have countered with right hands, left hooks. The guy was in close. Instead, he tied up. You can't do that. You got to let those hands be free and fire when you get close. Right now, he's having a tough time getting close. Fields is keeping that right jab going. And every time that Sherman Williams comes, he's in there trying to slide back with that right hand. There he just caught an overhand right on the shoulder. But Fields can get caught with that also, coming in like that. He's got to get that left hand up to block those punches.
Doing Sherman Williams a favor by coming in.
Yep. You can't get too anxious.
Back to the jab for Tye Fields.
A win is a win is a win. And if he does this all night long and wins, that's the most important thing. Lennox Lewis has proven in the past that he didn't care if the crowd was bored. He was going to get the win.
But that cachet of being a 6'9", 278-pound heavyweight with this body, the crowd wants to see something out of it.
Of course they do. Every time they want to see it. But you know what? Sherman Williams is not going to allow that. He's a very good veteran who's seen a lot of punches, seen a lot of fighters. He knows how to survive in there. Landing some overhand rights on the shoulder there. One of those lands on the chin, we might see a different game. You see Tye Fields getting a little anxious here, reaching a little bit. He recognizes that. He's got to go back to that jab. Stay back. Turn on that left foot and throw that straight left hand, not a clubbing left hand. Sherman Williams has got to work inside, come forward a little bit. He can't get inside sitting back like he is. Throwing those overhand rights. I mean, you can see it for 3 weeks when it's coming. Tye Fields sees it. The guy in the 18th row sees it.
So 3 rounds in the books between Sherman Williams and Tye Fields. Tye Fields feels like he's a whole new fighter. Why? Because of the guy holding the water bottle. Manny Stewart now working with the 6'9" heavyweight.
Kronk Gym in Detroit under Emmanuel Stewart and Darnell Seals. So, you know, my skills have gotten a lot better, and now it's time to showcase those tonight and knock Sherman out.
And let's listen in to Manny Stewart.
Eventually you get tired more and more trying to watch that fight. Good fight.
Well, you heard what he had to say there, Scott Ledoux.
Exactly. Stand up straight and walk back. The guy can't do a thing against you when you're on the inside. Then he can't let those punches go. Sherman Williams, he can get inside, but if Tye starts walking forward, he smothers everything Williams wants to throw.
In round 1, Tye Fields came out committed to that jab. He actually threw 63 jabs. Not too far off the CompuBox record for jabs in a round. That was Hasim Rahman against David Tua when he threw 83 back in March. Joe Tessitore and Scott Ledoux now joined by Tye Fields manager, Hall of Famer Manny Stewart. Manny, good to have you with us. What do you see out there?
I see Tye fighting the type of fight I want him to fight. He's fighting a guy that's very difficult because of the size discrepancy. But I told him just keep working with the right jab. Keep him preoccupied with the jab. Don't worry about loading up on it. Just keep him working, watching it, and eventually you start landing some big shot with your left hand. And being very physical when you get in the clinches, try to push him back.
A lot of times when you see fighters that are you're trying to change their style, you get in the heat of battle, everything goes away. So far, I've seen him be very patient and listen to you in the corner. Very impressive the way he's boxing right now.
Yeah, he's fighting a very smart fight, and he's using it even when Sherman comes at him. He jabs with the right hand, and a lot of times he'll be stepping back with the left foot so he can keep that zone distance.
It's very similar to the way Lennox Lewis fights. You try and move on Lennox, he slides back and hits you with that left jab. And you got two similar guys here, just one's a little bigger.
Yeah, and, you know, and Tye's one of these new heavyweight guys who didn't have the great amateur background like Lennox and those guys. He's actually learning to fight as a professional fighter, so things are a lot slower. But he's following orders very good and fighting a very good fight.
All right, Manny, thanks for being with us. First fight under Manny Stewart for Tye Fields. He spent the past 4.5 weeks training in the Kronk gym. It's funny, Scott, it seems Sherman Williams, talking to him yesterday, was more concerned about Tye Fields being a southpaw than he was about the fact that he is 6'9". He fought Jameel McCline to a 10-round draw. Of course, McCline is 6'6" and a little more skilled and experienced than Tye Fields, but so far tonight it has indeed been the size that has been the issue through these 4 rounds.
The issue has been the fact that Tye Fields has been able to move away from Sherman Williams and get out of his range. And using that right jab, Tye Fields has been able to keep him off. Sherman Williams has got to get inside and let his hands go. All he's done is get inside. Just watch right there. Tye slid back on his knee, put the right hand out, never allowed him to get close enough to land it. I don't think Sherman Williams ever expected that.
Okay, break. Joe Tessitore and Scott Ledoux with you on Tuesday Night Fights from the Harv in Chester, West Virginia. Round number 5, Tye Fields and Sherman Williams, 42-18 edge in punches landed through round number 4. The jabs through 4 rounds, by the way, 192 thrown to 70, a 20-5 edge, but Tye Fields only landing 10% of his jabs. But, Scott, it's not what he's landing with that jab, it's the range that he's keeping with that big right paw.
Exactly. He's not allowing this guy to get in range where he can touch him. And if you look at the left eye of Sherman Williams, he's got a little swelling that's going on that left eye. Now, he got in on Tye Fields. That's what he's got to do. When he gets close, he's got to pull in and let those hands go. Tye Fields got to get that left hand up alongside his head where he's going to catch one of those wild right hands. You know how that right jab feels from Tye Fields. It's not a lot of fun. Keep eating that all day. Sherman Williams is a veteran. He's going to continue to try and find a way to win.
Clean it up, fellas. Just clean it up. All right, this championship fight, fellas. Just clean it up.
It's wonderful to watch Tye. In the old days when somebody came forward, he would just freeze and throw punches and be smothered by him. Now he slides back, lets that right hand go, and doesn't allow the guy to get close to him. Sherman Williams has got to be very frustrated at this point, trying to find a way to land and get close, and he's not able to do it. I'm sure he had a much easier time with Jameel McCline because he was right-handed. Fighting a southpaw to me is just a nightmare, and it has to be for Sherman Williams also. So difficult, especially one that can move now. He's not mired in mud.
Well, what we're seeing right here in the 5th round right now is something that has been a criticism of Sherman Williams. At times he tends to clinch, he tends to smother, and can get outworked, and he falls into that bad habit. We'll see if that continues. It's a topic we're going to talk about between rounds. Of course, trainer Buddy McGirt doesn't want to see any of that. Wants him to work on the inside, something that you called for on your Ledoux's must-dos. When you get in there, you got to let those hands go, Scott. Got to cause some damage.
If your hands are free, let him go. Start punching. Right now,
not that right there.
He's going to jerk his hands out of there. He can't just grab on and hang on. You're not going to get 10-point scoring on a dance card, maybe, but that's about it. Now Williams is working on the inside. That's what he's got to do. Tye's got to grab on and walk forward. But when this guy comes in, Tye's got to let those hands go. Can't grab on like that. It's not where you want this fight. Tye wants this fight out in front of him.
Well, we talked to Sherman Williams about that style that you just saw in the 5th round. Here's what he had to say.
Hey, you know, it's not like basketball or baseball. You know, every athlete have a bad day sometimes. And unfortunately, in boxing, you know, when you got a bad day, you know, it ain't no timeout, and, you know, you don't have a substitute that comes in for you. I mean, you know, I try hard. Every athlete's prepare themselves and go out in the ring to win. Unfortunately, sometimes things happen where you can't perform the way you desire to and even the way you train to.
So maybe that confirms in his head that he's having a bad day. Let's listen in to Buddy McGirt.
Okay? Very good round. All right, a little more this round now. Keep touching with that jab. That jab's got him thinking. Right hand to the body. He gets close. Whatever hand you got loose, free. Remember, the left hand's close. The left hand's free inside. Whack him up top one time. Let him feel that left hook. But don't worry about the hook. Head with the right hand.
So, Scott, Buddy McGirt likes the fact that he's able now to get that real estate on the inside. He just wants to see him do a little more with it.
Well, I'll tell you something. Right now, Tye Fields is in a longer cattle drive than he's been in his whole career. He's going to have a tough time here figuring this out emotionally. So he's got to overcome that issue right there.
Well, Tye Fields has never gone past 5 rounds. This is a scheduled 12-rounder. Does plenty of conditioning work, as always during his career, both as a basketball player and a boxer. In fact, he once ran the Portland Marathon a few days after a second-round knockout. Joe Tessitore and Scott Ledoux now joined by Trainer of the Year last year, Buddy McGirt. Buddy, good to have you with us.
How you doing?
What does your guy need to do here, buddy?
Well, my main goal is for him to wear this guy down. You know, keep touching to the body. Then eventually, you know, Fields will get a little lazy. And then we crack him up top. But right now, you know, he's still on point. So we just got to keep touching him downstairs. We got to chop him down slowly. Hit him in his chest. Hit him anywhere between his neck and his waist.
Sherman seems to be picking up the pace the last 2 rounds. It seems like, is that the game plan?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And another round or 2, I want him to keep Fields on his heels. You know what I mean? I know Fields is in good shape. You know, he's got a great trainer, man, who stood in his corner. And, you know, I know he's going to be in good shape. So my main concern is just to have Sherman take him to the deep waters and drown him. But in the main, and the whole time, though, we got to be careful. Because, you know, Fields is a big, strong kid, so we can't get careless.
Can't get careless, that's for sure.
Buddy McGirt, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.
So uncharted waters for Tye Fields. First time he's been into the 6th round in his career.
It's a very psychologically very tough thing to do, but just like running a marathon, he beat me by 20 minutes in the marathon that he ran. So, hey, if you can go 26 miles, you can go 12 rounds.
Stabbing right hand jab from Tye Fields.
I guess the only difference in that marathon, nobody was hitting me at that time. That's where the raw inexperience comes through with Tye Fields when he gets inside. He does not let those short punches go and be precise with them. Sherman Williams seems content to be on the outside right now. Not where he wants to be. It's not where Buddy McGirt wants him to be. He's getting Tye to reach a little bit, though. That's interesting. Tye's got to not reach. He's got to keep that right hand going and stay on balance.
This is the Hard in Chester, West Virginia. Home to Tuesday night fights. Joe Tessitore and Scott Ledoux with you ringside for our main event. 6'9", Tye Fields. The first time he has stepped up in competition in his career. And he's been working the jab. 271 thrown, only 36 landed. But Scott Ledoux, you've been praising him for his improved range of boxing throughout these 6 rounds.
Yes, and he's been very patient about this fight. He has not gotten anxious too many times. A couple times he's gotten excited, but so far he's stayed patient. And right there, Sherman Williams tried to come forward. Tye just slid back, kept that right hand out. There's a lead left hand from Tye Fields. You've seen a lot of improvement out of this young man in just 4 weeks down at the Chronic Gym. Very impressive. Sherman Williams has got to figure out some way to get inside. He's got to make Tye lead and then fire. He can't, try and come in, because as soon as he comes in, Tye goes back. So he's got to throw when Tye's coming in, throwing his punches. That's when he's got to let his hands go. That's a very difficult time to let him go. It's very scary, but it takes a lot of guts to punch when someone's coming. The only guy I knew that was really good at that was Ernie Shavers. He loved to punch when somebody was coming. But when he hit them, they stayed hit.
Boy, he loved to punch under any circumstances, didn't he?
Oh, could he hit.
The acorn.
Yeah. He was a bad man, I'll tell you that.
Step for me.
Acorn was something.
There we go.
Tye Fields just keeps working that jab. Sherman trying to get inside. Tye just ties him up. He's like a Sugar Ray Leonard out there sometimes. I see him pull the referee in between him and Sherman Williams so he can get out and get in the middle of the ring. One of the interesting things about training in the Kronk gym, when I went down there, the ropes were all saggy. I said to Manny, I said, the ropes are awfully loose. He said, we don't fight on a rope. We fight in the middle of the ring here. And that's where Tye Fields is. And Sherman Williams right now might be playing possum. Tye Fields can't get careless coming in like he just did. He's got to come in with some fire. And you see the raw inexperience of Tye Fields. Doesn't know how to punch those punches, throws uppercuts, doesn't know what he's doing, doesn't get his feet behind him. Just raw talent, raw strength. This is deep water for Tye Fields.
Scott, is it me, or is he breathing a little different with that mouth open here in round number 7 than we saw him in round number 6?
No, he's the same. He's doing the same thing. He fights. That's just the way his mouthpiece fits and the way he fights. He keeps that mouthpiece open, and, that's just the way it is.
Well, we will monitor that situation. As we told you, Tye Fields has never been past 5 rounds. His average fight just goes about a round and a half. We talked to him about that. This is a scheduled 12-rounder. Here's Tye Fields on the subject of heading into that deeper water.
I gave a lot of thought to the chance of it going the distance, and that's why, management and promotion took me to camps where I could, experience the challenge of going the 12 rounds. And I was doing it in the Kronk gym with the heat down in the basement, the dungeon there, where it's so hot. If you can do 12 rounds in the Kronk, you can do 20 rounds anywhere else.
And there's the man who runs the Kronk, Manny Stewart.
Manny told me if I trained in the Kronk gym for 2 months, I could fight middleweight. He said, we'll get some weight off you in a hurry. I hope my wife didn't hear that. She'll send me there.
I think Carol Ledoux put an end to that after the little black eye that Tye Fields gave Scott Ledoux a few weeks ago. Punches through round 7, 96-29. Scott Ledoux's scorecard, all 10 nines in favor of Tye Fields, 70-63 through 7 rounds. Fields has outlanded Williams 40-7 in the last 2 rounds. 60 of those 40 connects were jabs.
Tye Fields got a little bit more action going here with that right hand right now. He was standing there posing before. Now he's doing a little bit of right hand. People might say it's boring, but he's winning the fight. And that's the bottom line. Get the W. Next time out, he might fight a guy that he's even easier to land and take him out of there. Sherman Williams is not an easy date. He gets out of the way of his punches. He slides real well. He's good defensively.
Scott, I understand that theory, that just win theory, baby. But this is prize fighting, and this is an entertainment business. And your gate and your appeal to the fans is based on, do they want to see you? Mickey Ward has a lot of nuggets in the loss column, but they pay millions to see Mickey Ward fight.
Oh, absolutely.
There's a straight left hand from Tye Fields.
Yep. Straight left hand, down the chute. Sherman Williams has got to get it going here a little bit. He's kind of posing there right now. He's finding it terribly tough, as I found, to catch Tye Fields going back. He slides back, got that right hand out. He makes it a nightmare. And now he just walks forward, walks him right to the ropes. Walks him right to the ropes.
Sherman Williams has only landed one punch in the first half of this 8th round. Very good.
Well, I hope they told him to take the round off, because if this is all the exertion he has, he's in trouble.
Both fighters' connect percentages are very low. For Sherman Williams, just 16%. For Tye Fields, just 20%.
But he's been throwing a lot more punches. An overhand right that landed.
Trying to lunge in with that right hand is Sherman Williams. Still hasn't figured things out.
Very difficult guy to fight. I'll tell you what, I had a nightmare boxing with him. The next night after I went home, I had another nightmare just thinking about it. Trying to get at this guy and reach him. He moves so well and moves back. Got that right hand up. He hits hard with that jab. He may not be knocking Sherman Williams out, but every time he hits that jab, you know it's hard. That's not where Tye Fields wants to be, up against those ropes.
There he comes with that right hand again. Welcome back to our main event. Tye Fields, Sherman Williams, round number 9. Here's the 8th round from Sherman Williams, Scott.
You watch over here. Tye Fields is just stepping in with that right hand, trying to set him up, throws that left hand, throws it right up, misses him. But you know what? He's just pushing Sherman Williams back. Sherman Williams is just finding it a nightmare to try and get inside and land any punches on this guy. The only thing he can land is big sweeping overhand rights occasionally. And so he hasn't landed a lot of punches against this guy. And that's a credit to what they've done with Sherman, with Tye Fields, teaching him how to move back and use that jab. And if they can do this in 4 weeks with him, and he can continue to do this over the next 4 rounds, we're going to see a young man who really makes some progress.
Some steady work from that lead right hand jab from Tye Fields in the opening minute of this 9th round. Keeps consistently throwing that jab. What he wants to do, what Manny preaches.
He puts it out there, and sometimes he just lets it out, kind of slaps it out there. And Sherman Williams is so afraid that he's going to get hit with it, he freezes him with it. And then once in a while, he'll snap it out there. That's what he did to me. Sometimes he would just reach out with it, then he'd snap it, pop it on you, almost a slap. Fortunately for me, I didn't get to see that straight left hand he's throwing tonight. I'm sure he was afraid of hurting his hand.
Tries to turn that left hand over there against Sherman Williams.
Sherman Williams has got to find a way to let the hands go when this guy comes. You can't sit and wait for him. This is not going to make it happen. I'm going to tell you something, that little right jab he just got landed hit with rocked him pretty good. That hurt pretty good. Not fun with that right hand lead. He hits hard with that jab. Might look just like a slap, but it hurts.
20 jabs tonight from Tye Fields.
Doing what the game plan called for.
And you can hear the crowd here at the Harv reacting, because with that steady work with that lead right hand and keeping range, Sherman Williams unable to mount an offensive attack.
Nope.
There's a right hand up. Few times he has, it has been lunging in and throwing that right hand.
That was a pretty good shot, too, right on the button there. Right on the button.
Few and far between them. Right. Well, they're scheduled for 12. 3 more to go from Chester. Welcome back to Tuesday Night Fights from the Harv at the Mountaineer Gaming Resort. Want to remind you that the Bell Canadian Open is coming up this week on ESPN. It includes 2003 Masters champion Mike Weir. ESPN has coverage Thursday and Friday at 3 Eastern, Saturday at 4 Eastern. Final round coverage Sunday at 3 Eastern. For more, you can log on to ESPN.com. If you log on to ESPN.com, you'll probably also see some feedback as to how Tye Fields looks tonight. Everybody curious to see what can the 6'9" heavyweight do. Will he emerge and work his way up the heavyweight ranks? The jabs through round 9, 65-10. But look at the thrown column. He has thrown 425 jabs. That already ranks number 5 in CompuBox history all time among heavyweights. Now keep in mind, that's jabs thrown.
Right.
It's the jabs landed part that he needs to work on a little.
Exactly. But he's not in there against a dummy that's just going to sit still. He's in there fighting a guy who's got some experience, knows how to get out of the way of the jab. But to give him credit, he's thrown 425 jabs, and that's very impressive for a heavyweight. Very impressive for that. I mean to tell you, some of those jabs don't feel very good. Of course, I'm old.
Hey, I'll tell you, Scott, not bad for 54 stepping in the ring sparring against this guy.
It was very difficult. Right now, Sherman Williams is fighting very difficult. There was 2 little short left hands by Tye Fields. Very nice. Kept his eye on the target, and a little left hand and another one. Come a point when Sherman Williams got to get frustrated. We're in the 10th round. He's got to get a little upset. He hasn't been able to land anything. But he's very difficult guy to fight, Tye Fields. He's got him moving like Lennox. Lennox was the same way for me when I boxed Lennox. Couldn't trap him, tried to move in on him, just slid back and stuck you with that left jab.
And now Williams charges in, has Fields against the ropes as they exchange left hands.
You got to let more of that go. You got to do more of that if you're going to get into this fight. Fields landed a 1-2 there right down the chute. Not a big bomb, but landed on the chin. Obviously, way new territory for Fields. 10th round, he doesn't know this area. This is deep water. This is a long cattle drive, as I said earlier. This is one he hasn't been in before. Sherman Williams has got to pick up the pace now if he's going to take advantage of this time. One of the things I see Tye right now is bailing a little bit. Instead of sliding back with that right jab and sticking him coming in, he's bailing. He's got to stick that jab when the guy comes like that. Sherman Williams landing some punches now.
A left hand for the first time in a long time.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, Tye Fields, who never went past 5, has now gone 10. Tye Fields, Sherman Williams, our main event, the 11th round. 6'9" Tye Fields. He told us, hey, I see Sherman Williams as an egg. He's got a big exterior shell. But Tye, all night long, has been trying to get through those hands and scramble them up. Hasn't been able to do it. Just steady range with the jab, outworking him, winning all the rounds consistently. But the big shots haven't been there against Sherman Williams.
He's landed a couple here early on. Little left uppercut right there.
Straight left, tries to sneak in.
Sherman Williams is just tying up in there. You got to, when your hands are free, start throwing. You talk about chopping him down. He hasn't chopped anything tonight.
Loose tape on the left hand of Sherman Williams. We'll see if referee Tim Wheeler addresses that here in the 11th round.
That's what Sherman's got to do. Get inside and start letting those hands go. Don't let Tye grab.
There's that big, sweeping left hand uppercut. Grabs a lot of air.
Yep.
Comes with it again.
Yep.
Scott, talk to me about what you see with the raw skills of Tye Fields compared to what he should be doing with the footwork and placing himself to that uppercut.
Well, he's not on balance when he's throwing it. He's throwing in a very awkward position. He's got to get set to throw that and not get falling. He's got to be balanced when he throws it. So when he misses with that left uppercut, he can come back with a right hook.
Thank you, buddy. All right, turn around.
Buddy McGirt takes care of the tape situation of Sherman Williams.
that's the difference. Right now, Tye throws that little uppercut into the left hand, but he doesn't come back with the right hook. You got to be in a position when you throw a punch that you can come back with the other hand, and that you do that by being unbalanced. When you're as far off balance as Tye has been, he can't come back and throw a punch from there. He takes himself out of position and out of balance.
And from the up-and-coming trainer in the sport to the Hall of Famer, a round in which both Buddy McGirt and Manny Stewart have to tape him up.
Manny and Darnell Shields have done a great job with Tye. Darnell has worked a lot of rounds, a lot of time with Tye Fields, and done a great job with him under Manny's supervision. Darnell's been getting a lot of credit.
All right, turn around, let's go, Tommy.
You got to feel good about what he's done with this fighter in 4 weeks. Not the same guy that any of us remember.
Watch your head, right.
This is a place where Sherman Williams can throw it all to the wind. He hasn't got a chance of winning this fight unless he lets it go. This is the time to let him go. All of a sudden, I see a little movement on him. Williams, Tye moving back, getting out of the way. How many times have you seen a guy 6'9", just quick enough to get out of the way of those punches? Now Tye's
just leave it at how many times do you see a guy 6'9"?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Back in the day, we had a guy named Jim Beattie in Minnesota. Was 6'9" could fight.
All right, 1 round to go. Here's Manny Stewart.
All yours, baby. Talk to me. Yeah, I see. I don't know. Thank you. Deep breath. Water. Give me some water right away. I'm getting the gloves. You got to fight for 3 minutes. You understand? When you get close to him, don't force the clinch. Let your hands go. What the hell are you clinching for? Okay, there's no need for you to be clinching. You got to throw that book straight hand. You got to throw everything. You can't afford to hold back nothing, Sherman. You got exactly 2 minutes and 50 seconds to knock this guy out. You understand me? You got to go out and you got to do it, man. You keep telling me, yeah, but you're not doing nothing. You got to let your hands go. You're throwing 1 punch and you're waiting. Let both the hands go, man. Come on.
Well, great stuff from Buddy McGirt, Scott Ledoux, and I think many here at the Harv would echo that. Sherman Williams, if he has any chance, let him go. Go out there and do it.
Buddy McGirt just told him the way it is. He didn't tell him anything bad. He just told him the truth.
Only 11 total punches landed in that 11th round.
All of a sudden, you look at Tye Fields. He's moving a little bit side to side. Into the 12th round, 6'9", 270, 8 pounds. Look at him here. Sherman having a hard time finding him. Tye Fields finding him with that right jab. How about this big man moving out there? Moving to his right, making it just crazy. Tye Fields, those little punches, they don't look like much, but they hurt. Tye Fields, big man, moves well. Manny can keep working with him, keep helping him out, teaching him. This young man wants to learn. He'll be all right. Sherman Williams just can't get it done tonight. For the first time, Sherman Williams is trying to fight. Tye's got to get that jab going again, do some feints, stop Sherman from coming.
Sherman Williams' corner on their feet, imploring their fighter to do something here, to go after him.
Sherman Williams having a long night tonight. It's been real tough going for him. Tye Fields has kept him at bay all night long, not allowed him to inside to work, not allowed him to get his shots off, just wild punches from time to time.
There's a right hand from Williams lunging in.
With Tye Fields going away.
Yep.
Not going to hurt him with him going
all
away.
night long.
Tye Fields got that right jab going, got the balance. Hey, he threw a lead left hand coming in.
Work out. You're almost work out there.
Tye Fields learning a little bit, getting better. 12 rounds of this kind of work is good for Tye Fields, too. We're going to see a new and improved Tye Fields each time we see. Now there's exactly what Sherman Williams, I was saying tonight. When a guy throws, you got to duck and counter. It's the first time he's done that tonight.
A little something out of him.
Tye Fields getting a little excited now. Sherman Williams trying to make it happen here. 10 seconds to go.
So Tye Fields does what he wants to do. Steady and consistent with the jab, boxing his way through 12 rounds. We will get the scores when we come back. Dale in the ring tonight, big 6'9" Tye Fields in our main event. Take a look at the total punches. Tye Fields 159 to 53 over Sherman Williams. Now he also set the CompuBox second all-time jabs thrown record, 545. That's second all-time among heavyweights. Scott Ledoux's scorecard. 120-108, a clean sweep. Let's get the official word from Sean Matheny.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges have done their work, and we go to the scorecard. All three judges, Rick Keltner, Bob LaFratte, and Gary Wolf, see it the same. 117 to 111, your winner by unanimous decision and new USBA heavyweight champion, Tye Fields.
All right, Scott Ledoux, Tye Fields is 29-1. He graduates from the level he was at. He goes 12 rounds against better competition.
Leon Spinks, and of course, Tommy Hearns. Tye Fields is looking to attain that same level of success. I got in the ring with Tye to see if there's any change in his style for tonight's fight with Sherman Williams.
For me to fight him, we've been working on, just the differences in height. Like, I'm 6'9", he's 6 foot. And we're working on things to, fight on the outside. Footwork, knock him out within a couple rounds.
I noticed a great improvement in Tye's balance and right jab. He's starting to utilize both effectively. It'll be difficult to deal with if he learns to use with ease. He played professional basketball overseas, where he developed his footwork and balance.
When you're in the post, you're doing a lot of pivoting, forwards, backwards, especially to seal off a player when you go dunk on him or lay it up or something like that. And that's a lot in boxing, is pivoting to get angles or get out of the way or create a shot for yourself. So I think it's helped a lot. To be able to be a part of the Kronk gym and the Kronk generation and prestige that it holds, I'm very proud to be here.
There's a look at all 6'9", 278 pounds of Tye Fields, former basketball player at San Diego State, left pro hoops 5 years ago to put on the gloves. 28-1, 26 knockouts. His lone loss, a shocker, a first round at Jeff Ford. His more recent past, more of the same. Easy outings. They don't last too long. In fact, he's never gone past 5 rounds. And here's the guy that isn't buying the hype. Sherman Williams, just under 6 feet tall. He's 30 years old, from the Bahamas. 23-7, 13 knockouts. His last 5 shows his 3-fight win streak. He's been trained during that stretch by Buddy McGirt, who guided him to a win over former cruiser champ Al Cole 20 months ago. Sherman Williams had success against another big man, just never this big. Still, he is talking the talk about chopping that tree.
Yeah, I do feel confident. I mean, this guy, he has a big record. He's a big guy. But I fought the way better fighters. He never went into the ring with nobody like Sherman Tank Williams. He never went into the ring with somebody that came to take his heart, take his head, and take his soul. So I just feel totally confident. I'm in good shape. And, come tonight, I'm just ready to go and then just take down the Jolly Green Giant.
Scott Ledoux's must-dos for Tye Fields.
Tye's got to pretend he's back in Montana out on the open range, use his newfound movement, and make Sherman find him. And number two's got a jab, use that jab early and often. And when you get Sherman up, corralled, close the gate and the show. Get him out of there.
And as for Sherman Williams, Ledoux's dues.
Take him to the bank. He's got to make Tye pay for every miss, and his newfound confidence will go away. And then he's also got to let him go. Got to not waste energy and Tye, free his hands and let them go. And constant pressure. That's the only way he can do this. He's got to put the pressure on this guy. Tye's been used to short cattle drives. If you can take him long cattle drives, he may get tired. His confidence may go away.
12-round fight. Carry yourself professional. Any questions here? Any here? Touch him up.
Tim Wheeler, your referee. 12-round fight. Scott, let's take a look at the Miller Lite tail of the tape, and it concerns the ring experience.
When you look at the total rounds, 158 rounds for Williams, 40 for Tye Fields. That is a glaring fact. Glaring fact, along with 6'9", 5'11".
And you see Tye Fields, his average fight only lasts just under 1.5 rounds per fight. For Williams, he typically goes over. Can you sum it up for me, Rusty?
He answered a lot of questions there tonight. He showed that he can box. He showed that he can learn. And all he can do is get better. He's got a long ways to go without that amateur background, but he's going to do fine. It was a very good performance.
A reminder, more boxing will be coming your way with Friday night fights from Las Vegas. It'll be Michael Lerma versus Verno Phillips.
The take between Tye Fields and Rafael Butler. 36-year-old Tye Fields giving up quite a few years in age, but you take a look at that height, and that's where Tye Fields really stretches apart from everybody else. He's got that height, he's got that reach advantage. It always makes a big difference, and of course he's a southpaw, and that causes problems for just about any boxer. Let's go into the ring. Here's Dean Panis.
Ladies and gentlemen, KO Boxing, in association with Independent Jewelers, is proud to present the main event of the evening. Scheduled for 8 rounds in the heavyweight division. The man in charge when the bell rings is your referee, Mr. Len Koivisto. And now, for the fight fans in attendance in the beautiful Shaw Conference Center in downtown Edmonton, and our fans watching coast to coast on Sportsnet, there's only one thing left to ask. Are you ready? Introducing first, to my right, in the blue corner. He wears the black trunks with silver trim. He comes in at 6'3", 273 pounds, with a professional record of 35 victories, 10 losses, 29 wins come by way of knockout. From Rochester, Minnesota, Rafael the Silencer Butler. And introducing his opponent, to my left, in the red corner. He wears the black trunks with red trim. He comes in at 6'8" tall. He weighed 262 pounds. He comes in with a professional boxing record of 48 victories, 4 losses, 43 wins, way of knockout. From Edmonton, Alberta, Tye Big Sky
Thank you.
Fields.
Good evening, gentlemen. Both these trunks are good. Keep your punches above the belt line. When I say break, I expect both you guys to stop punching, take a full step back. Very important, protect yourselves at all times. If you want to touch gloves, touch them now. Come on ready to fight at the bell. Good luck to both you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 10 rounds.
Len Koivisto is our referee, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set. The two heavyweights getting together. We're expecting some fireworks. We're expecting a lot of it.
They told me specifically, I have to be impressive. I have to knock this guy out, so I get the attention of Pajek for that Canadian heavyweight championship.
Absolutely, that was my purpose. I had to beat Butler decisively, and it was a well-controlled win. The only uppercut I threw was the one that landed, and caught him pretty good, and was able to follow up because I've been conditioning so well religiously, and I'd have to say the reason why I can is because, first of all, my wife and my 2 beautiful kids give me the opportunity, and my beautiful wife and my 2 beautiful kids, gives me the opportunity to get out there and do what I need to do to fulfill a purpose that I have, and that's winning the Canadian title. I'd also like to say along the way, B&B Demolition, Bill Knight, has been helping me along the way, and I appreciate his support. I got a wonderful staff and great people working with them.
I want to ask you, first off, about the knockdown. Tell me what was going through your mind when Rafael Butler, we know he's a big puncher. He's a Gold Gloves super heavyweight champion out of the United States. What was going through your mind when you got hit and knocked to the canvas?
Oh, you know what? I was telling people at the gym, I think the reason why I've been knocked down 3 or 4 times, and it's been in the first round, and I believe it's because I tried to get up too fast. And you learn through experience. I told some people at the gym, I was like, you know what? Next time if I ever get knocked down, I'm going to take a knee and just wait till he counts 8 and get up. And the ref can say, he saw me do that. I looked right in his eyes. And you know what? It works. It's due to experience. And thank you once again to River Creek Casino. They really are the brains and the fun behind it all. B&B.
I want to ask you about the change in direction after the knockdown, because to me, Tye, you decided to use what is probably one of your biggest assets, that is your height and your jab.
Absolutely. I went to the jab. I went to fighting around Butler. And, you know, I have to say to Milan here and my stepdad, they gave me the best advice I could get. They were telling me, relax. You can beat this guy on the outside. He'll step in. You'll get your opportunity. Right, Milan? I got my opportunity, right? And like I said, it was because of conditioning that I was able to.
Were you scared at all after getting knocked down with that right hand of Butler's quickness? Were you scared at all because we noticed that you made some changes in the corner? You were obviously trying to stay away from it. He's got some serious power.
Right. Well, people that want to be the best in this sport don't get scared. If they are scared, they learn to overcome it. And what I saw when I got knocked down, I felt an opportunity, because with every temporary failure is a seed to opportunity. And it's up to you to create the opportunity to win the fight or life.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. An amazing victory, Tye Fields. Now it's up to Nevin Pajcek whether he wants to take you on, so congratulations.
All right, thank you, Pajcek. I'm waiting for you, bro. Hey, I can't wait too long, though. You're going to have to vacant it, and I'll fight for it. That's right.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Tye Big Sky Fields with a huge victory here at the Shaw Conference Center in Edmonton, Alberta, knocking out Rafael Butler in the 6th round, and what turned out to be a heck of a fight after Big Sky got knocked down early in this battle. We want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. The Show of Force has been a presentation of KO Boxing in association with Independent Jewelers. I'd like to congratulate